And we are live. Hey guys, this is Ruben in the home edition of the Action Online Summit. And I am introducing Mark Hunter. Mark is going to get into a topic that I think we all need to hear about. So Mark, let's get into this.
Hey, thank you so much. And we're talking about sales, and really we're talking about A Mind for Sales. It's a book I had a chance to write, came out earlier in the year in 2020. But let me talk about sales for a bit. Let me talk about the highway that you're probably driving down. You see, we're all in this little highway and we really don't necessarily know where it's going because we're not driving. Now, I'm going to get very candid. I'm going to get very blunt here on a few strategies that you can put into play very quickly. But let me set the stage. Are you a rain barrel or are you a rain maker? Stop and ask yourself this question. What percent of the sales you make are really sales that you create? You see, the vast majority of salespeople really are just out there repeating or getting sales because it's just stuff that just falls in their lap. When I mean getting, it just means, hey, it came to them. What I want to challenge you is we have to shift our thinking and become creators. We have to truly become rain makers. And in order to do that, I want you to think about something. Did you know this morning that there were more than 1,000 companies that woke up this morning not knowing they need you? You see, we don't sell stuff. We don't sell stuff. We don't sell things. We sell solutions that help customers achieve a better outcome. That's what we do. But see, here's the whole thing. 1,000 customers woke up this morning. They don't, because we never bothered to reach out to them. You see, sales is doing our customers a favor. We're doing them a favor. And there's something you have to ask yourself. There's 4 questions I want you to look at for a second here. And when we do this, we unlock things. And here we go. What's the outcome we create? What is the not what you sell? What's the outcome you create? Take a piece of paper, write down all your customers and say, hey, what's the outcome you create? How did you help them? How are they different because of what you sold them? That's the outcome you create. 2, what's the difference we provide? So why is what we do different from what somebody else? Because if we can't distinguish the difference in our own mind, there's no way our customer is going to be able to distinguish a difference. We have to be able to articulate that. 3rd question, what allows us to stand apart from others? You see, it's not just good enough to be different for a little bit. We have to be able to stand apart from others for a long time. And you see, again, if we can't answer that question, we've got a serious problem. Now, I'm going to get into how we do this here in just a second. What it ultimately comes down to is right here. Who is our perfect customer? You see, too many times what happens is salespeople just respond to anybody. Sales respond to, here's the whole thing. We have too many prospects that are nothing more than suspects. What I mean by that is they're just somebody with a heartbeat. I've got a dog. My dog's got a heartbeat. My dog is not buying anything from me. You see, I want to zero in and I want to spend my time on only the best people I can spend time with. You see, here's my ultimate goal. With each conversation I have, I want to earn the right, the privilege, the honor, and the respect to be able to talk with that person again. Hey, doesn't that make sales fun? Yeah, because with each person, I get to earn the right, the privilege, honor, respect, to be able to talk with that person again. That's what sales is all about. And when I match that up by dealing with just my perfect customers or people who fit the profile of my perfect customer, and I can answer those questions, it's amazing what begins to take place. You see, what happens is we create trust. Trust is currency. You see, stop and think about this for a moment. When you've had a challenge closing a sale and you've had to discount your price, you've had to negotiate, it's probably because, you know what? There was no level of trust. The greater the level of trust that is created between you and the customer, really the less need there is for negotiation. I don't have time to run through all this. Grab the book, A Mind for Sales. But let me kind of speed walk you through a couple of other concepts. Shampoo bottle. Wait a minute, where did this come from? Shampoo bottle. You know what? The 3 greatest words you'll ever see are on a bottle of shampoo. That's right. Run to your shower right now. Look on the shampoo bottle. It'll say rinse and repeat. That is the number 1 key thing when it comes to prospecting. That's the number 1 key thing about selling. Rinse and repeat. Now, whoa. See, now think about this concept. Rinse. rinse. It's take the old shampoo out of your hair and put new shampoo in and repeat the process. This is what selling is all about. Every time I reach out to a prospect, I have to be bringing them new value. And if I don't bring them new value, why should they buy from me? You see, here's the whole thing. I don't know what's going to trigger a customer to make a decision. So I've got to be prepared to share with them 5, 10, 15, 20 messages. So how do I do this? How do I find the time? Well, here's the whole thing. Don't start what you can't finish. Don't start prospecting people if you don't know that if you aren't firm in your mind that you're going to be able to follow up with them enough times to be able to get them to make a decision. So what's a concept? I call it the 2x4 time management principle. 2x4, 2x4. No, you don't take a 2x4 across your head. What you do is you take your day and you break it into 4 2-hour segments. Break your day into 4 2-hour segments. You may have 1 2-hour segment that you're dealing with just existing customers, 1 2-hour segment that you're doing just prospecting, another 2-hour segment that you're dealing with boss man, and another 2-hour segment that you're dealing with just everything else. But you hold yourself accountable. You see, too many times what happens is salespeople do not hold themselves accountable. They don't. They are busy, but they're not productive. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, I have to make sure that what did I do? Did I create something of value for a customer? And if I don't chunk my time and control my time gets away from myself. Now, here's something, and I'm going to close with this piece here. Ways to really organize your day. Hey, organize your day. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things I want you to do. Goals. What? Hey, every morning, I want you to look at your goals. Every morning, I want you to look at your goals. You know, it's amazing. What you put time and focus in is really what you spend your time and focus on. So time and focus every morning on your goals. And it's amazing how you'll be much more oriented towards them. 2, outcome focused versus activity focused. RG. What's RG? R stands for revenue. G stands for goals. Now, what does this mean? Okay, see, here's the whole thing. Too many people are just activity focused. They're just doing stuff. I want you to be outcome focused. Outcome focused means your time is spent revenue producing. In other words, you're doing an activity that's going to produce revenue. You're prospecting, you're dealing with an existing, you're doing something that's creating revenue. Or G, it's something that's helping you achieve one of your goals. You want to have as much of your day focused around that R and that G. Because again, what I find too many salespeople, they literally, when they go through this process, when I take them through it, they only have 10, 15% of their day zeroed in on R and G. Third piece down there, reinforce existing opportunities. You see, here's my thinking. I've got to make sure that I'm always reinforcing existing opportunities, okay? Where are those prospects that are ready to close? Who's that customer that's coming back for more business, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? I got to make sure I zero in on there. But I have to make sure that I have time set aside every day to build new opportunities. Go back to that 2x4 concept. Yeah. See, that's why I pride myself on every day I've got a 2-hour segment that I'm doing nothing but prospecting. And that 4th one down here, learn and grow. You see, top performing salespeople are always learning. They're always growing. Ask yourself these 2 questions at the end of every day. What did I learn today? Not what did I learn about it? Customer, but what did I learn about my industry? What did I learn about business? What did I learn? And how am I going to use that tomorrow? You see, you have to be continually growing. And when you do that, it's amazing what happens. Hey, it's all in the book. A Mind for Sales. Wow, that was fast. How's that?
Mark, that was incredible. Thank you so much. I was taking copious notes over there. Rinse and repeat. Consistency, so important. I so appreciate that. Where can folks find your book?
Well, the best place is to go to Amazon or whatever. That's
I've heard of that
place. And yeah, I think that's around, or Barnes and Noble, you know, whatever. But hey, social media, I'm all over Facebook. I'm all over YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram. I'm all over out there. And of course, the website is thesaleshunter.com. But yeah, I strongly recommend the book. It's
nice. Very good.
Yeah, it's working.
Well, Mark, thank you so much for this masterclass. I really appreciate it. And stick around for some notes. Thanks again.
You bet. Thank you.